Okay, now you need to hear the next installment in the saga of Bill Pelly and me. So it's about 2 or 3 months after Bill cured his hepatitis. And I'm giving a dinner party. I'm an amateur sushi chef. Very amateur. Hundreds of thousands of dollars and many years of sitting at sushi bars and talking to chefs have trained me to be a... I'm sort of on a par with a typical Japanese housewife, probably. But I had a dozen people over. Bill walks in red as a beet. I mean, oh my God. I said, Bill, could it be that cold out there? Bill goes, I was going to call you. I don't think maybe I shouldn't have come. I have the flu. I said, what? You have the flu? I said, Bill, you cured hepatitis B. How can you get the flu? Hello, Earth to Bill, I said, did you take it out? He said, no, I didn't think of it, Okay. Which meant Bill was somebody who doesn't cure things, right? I mean, you're starting to see the distinction here. So I said, okay, take it out. Go in, we'll have dinner. Don't worry about it. I said, take it out, And I was out in the vestibule. I guess I was greeting somebody else. Phoebe comes running out. Phoebe Turner, another one of my wonderful students. Phoebe says, tell Bill to go home. He's getting the flu. She said, I have to work. I don't want to catch this. I said, Phoebe! I said, you cured epilepsy. How can you get the flu? You're not going to get the flu. Stop. So she went grumbling off. She didn't get it either. See, because there's another person who doesn't cure things. Back then, nobody did. Maybe not even me, but maybe me, because I went back there and I was thinking, boy, this is ridiculous. I said, this is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, Bill cannot get the flu. And see, at that point, maybe I was making the conversion. I really started to get it. And I went over to Bill and I said to Bill, look, I said, I'm going to fillet that fish. And I said, when I turn around, the flu is gone or you're gone. Because it takes like 2 seconds to cure the flu, So I went over, I had these mackerel, and I was filleting them and putting them in the marinade, and you put rice vinegar on mackerel. And when I turned around, Bill was normal. I mean, his face actually was its normal color. Phoebe was happy, I went over there and I put my arm around Bill and I said, man, you did it, congratulations, and he was, oh my God. So now you see what this movie is about, okay? What we're doing in this movie, you and me and Molly and all the rest of us, all the volunteers and all of us. We want you to be somebody who cures things. I don't care about you curing what you came in here to cure. Honest, I really don't. It's not going to mean anything. I know this from long experience. It won't mean anything. You can cure this, that, and the other thing. It doesn't mean anything. You've got to change. There is a transformation that people have to make, and it's a transformation from being somebody who doesn't cure things to being somebody who does. I'm just laughing because I keep scratching my head and you're probably thinking, well, looks like you need to cure your dandruff. It's like, I don't know. I do have a little, I think I got a bite before or something. I don't know. But anyway. So that's what the movie's, anyway, that's what the movie's about. Okay? The movie is the purpose of us doing all of this stuff and standing out in the street teaching this and whatever else we do, okay? Handing out bumper stickers on the highway. The purpose of it is to cause there to be more and more and more and more people who cure things, so that there is actually a fundamental shift in the reality in which we live in. And then people won't pollute and start wars and do all the other nutty stuff they do, because why are we so self-defeating? Why is humanity self-defeating? Because we don't cure emotional problems, spiritual. I mean, look at Molly with her depression, spiritual problems. You name it, baby. You know, we don't cure it. And then the doctor takes over and they try to find a cure and they don't cure it because they can't, you know. So now, onward, okay? Now it's time to continue learning as you have been. Presumably you've been adapting what you saw Molly do. You know, made the questions relevant to you, or maybe they were already relevant. You could just test for them. And we go on like that, yes? And you're going to become somebody who, you know, hopefully. It's a lot to hope for, you know, given what I've seen so far, but here we go. And the major signal, the most important signal, is this good feeling.
Right.
What does that good feeling mean to you? What is it telling you? What's it a signal of?
To me,
Yeah.
the first word that comes to mind is hope.
Okay. And then what's the second word that comes to? Let's hear all the things it means. It means a lot of things.
Hope. There's a way out of this. There's going to be a cure that doesn't include pharmaceuticals.
Mm-hmm. And the cure is going to be?
Curing me of anxiety,
and
depression,
you're going to be cured
and
by?
By doing this with you.
So actually you're going to be cured by doing this by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Because see, your homework assignment is that you're going to do what we've been doing as you walk away from here. Go to the home page and join the cure drive.
Okay.
And read the emails. Now, test, have I cured anything since I started?
Have I cured anything since I started?
And see if you get a signal. See, I'm noticing you can keep your hands any way you want and look for a signal in them. You don't have to put them in any special position. You know, it's just the way they are.
Yes.
You test yes now. Now, test, is that because my definition of cure changed?
Is that because my definition of cure changed? Yes.
You know what? People lay a major trip on themselves about curing things.
Yeah.
And, you know, it really, in a way, probably for a lot of us, it doesn't actually interfere with curing anything. I say that because when I started, I had the most stringent definition of curing you could ever imagine. And frankly, I didn't think I'd cured my herpes when I stopped getting outbreaks.
Wow.
You know, because I was thinking, oh, well, it's just delayed, it will come, you know.
Right.
And what happened was, it came. It must have been around 9 months after I cured it, it was like probably 5 months overdue, and I was starting to think that I had cured it. And then one day it started to come. And I started feeling that feeling you get, but when you start to get a herpes outbreak, people who don't have herpes don't understand what we're talking about.
They don't understand what it's like,
Yeah, but they don't know. But we know.
Yeah.
And so I started getting that feeling. I'll never forget it. I was in the shower, and I was paralyzed with dread, because I had gotten used to having cured it, even though I wouldn't give it to I wouldn't say I've cured this really, but I was, at the same time, I was believing, and I was starting to think maybe it was gone, and then here it was again, this opponent, the bully that takes my lunch money after school every day is here, and I can't do anything about this. I'm helpless, you know?
Yes.